Hello, my name is Kristen Toth, and today I'm going to be talking about Robert Lee, who is one of the social entrepreneurs on the 30 Under 30 Forbes list. So Robert Lee is 28 years old, currently living in New York, New York, and he is a graduate of NYU. He is a child of Korean immigrant parents, and so he grew up not having enough money all the time to make sure that he and his siblings and family were full. And he talks about this in a later video that I'm going to show. He's the co-founder of RLC, which he founded alongside his friend Louisa Chen, and they started working on this project while they were still in school together at NYU. And I have a short video.
It was very difficult for my parents when they first came to the United States. They basically had to start over. We were moving around a lot. It was pretty difficult even to get food sometimes. When you're young, you don't really know, and you kind of just think that that's normal. I used to work at JP Morgan. Hey guys, I was a risk analyst, and about 9 months ago, I decided to quit my job and do this full time. On a personal level, I just hated seeing food waste. Thanks so much. Every day that I spent at JP Morgan was a day I could have been spending on rescuing the cuisine.
Hey, Robert, how are you? All right.
I had known how I felt to be hungry. Seeing all that food go to waste is just crazy.
So this is Rescuing Leftover Cuisine, also known as RLC.
All of our events have a lead rescuer, and then there's a group of volunteers who help the lead rescuer bring the food from place to place.
So today we're going to be bringing, it's about 50 pounds of bagels to the Bowery Mission, which is a 15-minute walk.
We make it so easy to volunteer.
I can take like an hour out of my schedule.
Right, whatever you want.
Do it
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
I'll plan it ahead.
Yeah.
Confirm.
Our volunteers are tremendously committed.
We pretty much operate like 10 a.m. to midnight, and we just work with different restaurants. You guys know Katz's Deli? We work with them at 10:30 at night, closer to 11 p.m.
And they do these pickups and drop-offs in any type of weather, rain, sleet, or shine.
So out of the 100% of food that we produce in this country, how much do you think we actually waste, and how much do you think we actually consume as a percentage?
35%.
What do you think?
More like 40%.
40% is actually correct. We literally produce enough food in this country to feed everyone, and we just throw it away. Which is why we need people like you guys coming out and volunteering.
So today we're preparing to serve 200 plus people for lunch. We'll probably see 300 people for dinner tonight. Robert's donation is going to make an amazing difference, but what it also does is it inspires others to do the same thing.
Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Even picking up a small bag and walking in for 20 minutes is important to me because that small bag and that one small route is the beginning of a large route where we have tons of restaurants picking up multiple small bags, and that can add up to a lot of food.
3, 2, 1. Yay, RLC. All right.
RLC is a company that's decreasing hunger in the U.S. by taking rescued food, leftover food from different businesses, companies, and organizations, and donating and delivering that food to a food serving station so that it can be served to homeless people at homeless shelters or just food serving stations. And otherwise, that food would just be thrown out at the end of the day. Like as stated in the video, 40% of food goes to waste every year in the United States. In the past 5 years alone, 2,772,464 pounds of food have been rescued by RLC, and that food has been able to provide over 2 million meals. How do they do this? They partner with local restaurants and businesses, collect their leftover food at different times of the day, and then use that food to feed the hungry. So they're letting no food go to waste. And by having this mentality and having this idea, that's been 2 million times, over 2 million times in the past 3 years, that somebody has not gone to bed hungry. RLC has both volunteers and paid employees who will run these food rescue operations and will work on this business. Their business model: RLC is a national 501c3 nonprofit food rescue organization, so they are recognized as a charity. They're currently operating in 16 cities across the United States. Their headquarters are where they started in New York City. And as stated, they work by partnering with food donors to take that leftover food that would go in the trash and just be gotten rid of. And then they partner with a human service agency who will serve that food that they deliver. Their 2017 annual report, they had an income of $1,611,542, and the source of this income was from different corporations, organizations, earned income, foundations, special events, individuals, as well as just in-kind food donations. Their expenses were $1,678,201, and their expenses were for supporting services and program services. There are hundreds of people involved with RLC in order to make this a success. They currently have 16 members, 19 members of the board of directors, 77 members on their advisory council, 19 members of their associate board, 6 volunteer coordinators, and over 8,000 volunteers. And it's so incredibly easy to become a volunteer. You just go on their website, express that you're interested in becoming a volunteer. You say what city you're in so you can find RLC setups near you. And then you say the hours that you're available to run and do a food rescue mission. And then you just get assigned. So this organization is growing tremendously. It's such an easy thing to do, an easy thing to be a part of, and an easy way to make sure that no one goes hungry, because no one should go hungry ever during the day if we have enough food to feed them. This organization is most definitely a success, and I cannot wait to see what it accomplishes over the next couple of years and how many cities it's able to grow to. Thank you for listening to this presentation.